Hi everyone! Why women actually have advantages in crypto? Hi everyone, my name is Karina and yes, I'm a woman crypto trader and long-term investment already for 7 years. And yeah, I also had my mistake and I had my experience and I think it's not different than men experience. So let's speak about women's advantages here. And here, I'm not gonna speak that women are lucky or they have money, energy, inspiration, and that's why we might have easier way in crypto. No, there is real way and real advantages. Even the beginning of my way in crypto was 7 years ago. It was 2018. At that time, Bitcoin price was $6,000. And of course, me as an entrepreneur, I've been making money and I've been working on my business from 14 years old. So I was always interested how to make money work for myself, not me always working for money. So that time, hype started in Russia for Bitcoin, for Ethereum. Yeah, I'm Russian. And I thought, I should invest some money in crypto. But I didn't know anything about crypto. I didn't know anything about platforms. That time wasn't available anything on YouTube or any sources or any available sources. No one was teaching about crypto investment. So guess what I do? And of course, I didn't believe in myself that I can do it by myself. So guess what I did? That time was really typical woman decision. And I think 95% of beginners do same mistake. They're trying to give the money for special people who manage this money. I'm not saying about licensed investment funds. I'm saying about individual traders. So that time, one of the best traders in Russia was my ex. And I gave him my money and I said, take money and do investment for me. Guess what happened? He lost everything. Not even in a year. In 3 months, he lost everything. And of course, this mistake created lots of fears. And I thought okay, crypto is scam. Crypto is not for me. I cannot earn money here, even if he cannot earn money for me. So I definitely cannot do it. And literally in 15 months, I realized my biggest mistake. And it wasn't mistake that I lost money in crypto. The mistake was I lost my time. Because actual price for that time for Bitcoin was $35,000. So in 6 times more. And at that time I realized I cannot give up one more time. I have to keep going. And of course, I wasn't looking for anyone who will again manage my money. I was learning by myself. I was learning by my mistakes. Yes, in the beginning it was definitely a tough adventure, but it was worth it, definitely. So where are advantages? Firstly, mostly women doesn't like all this shady information. They have to have clear information. Women a priori less risky. They focused on long-term goals. So what are the risks? Karina, tell us. Firstly, I think biggest advantage is risk awareness. Men always trying to earn as much money as they can, take any project, invest in any coin, take information from everywhere. But we women doesn't like this shady information, high risk strategies, shit coins and all this stuff. That's why women usually not entering market before they understand it. So they're learning in the beginning. Secondly, they're not trying to earn as much money as they can. In the beginning, their goal is practicing, understand how does it work. Thirdly, they're not thinking short term. Usually women focused on long-term goals. That's why they will never focus on shit coins. They will focus on Bitcoin and other fundamental altcoins. And yes, maybe somebody say it's weakness. Women cannot earn money. In this way, you cannot earn money. But if you earn today $5,000, but tomorrow you lost 10, what's the point? It's better to have a small grow every month other than earn today and lose tomorrow. And second advantage is emotional regulations. Honestly, usually men thinks that women super emotional and I cannot control the emotions. But honestly, it happens just in conversation between women and men because we has to be emotional. We has to express everything what's happening in our mind. But if this emotion connected to responsibility for child or for family or for any financial situation, I think usually for women it's much easier than for men. For example, when man opened his trade and he lost his money, he's trying to open second trade and put more risk and put more money. And if he lost again, he will open again trade and he will put more money and more leverage. And of course, in this way, he will never earn any money in crypto. But same time, if woman made a mistake, she can easily switch to handle a child or go for a walk or cook some dinner and tomorrow again start following charts and open new trade without thinking about previous mistake. But men usually think a lot about their mistakes, about what did I do, what happened. I just think that if women were not that that stress resistant, it would be impossible to give birth for a woman. It would be impossible to grow children, many children. So I think usually women can handle stress much easier. So that's why I think women can handle any stress a bit easier than men. Not 100%, but I think in most cases. And third advantage is a patience. Again, as I said before, men trying always to be everywhere, open every trade, open every chart, use every indicator, be everywhere same time. But in reality, in crypto earns not the fastest person, the most patient person, because sometimes you have to wait years to get your returns back from your investment. So this information just based on my personal experience and experience of my students. I have community for crypto women. We've been working for last 5 years with more than 2,000 people. So let me know in comments, do you agree with me or no? And thank you for watching.